Hello, Global Volunteers. I'm Josette, Sharon, the Executive Director of the World Food Program. I'm speaking to you from our headquarters in Rome, Italy, but I wish I could be with you for this great celebration to mark 25 years of Global Volunteers. Bud and Michelle, you inspire me. The global movement that you have helped build, drawing on citizens throughout the United States that spend their own time and their own vacations going to so many countries in the world and villages to help people build a better life, really has brought so much hope to the world. We understand you at the World Food Program. The World Food Program is the world's largest humanitarian organization, but we're completely voluntarily funded. The World Food Program reaches over 100 million people every year who may be faced with starvation and even death if we were not there for them. And yet I find our people, all 10,000 of them, willing to go time and again to the front lines, to those villages, to meet the face of hunger and suffering straight on. When I first joined the World Food Program, I was so worried about going to Darfur to see so much human suffering, and I was very worried about how much it would sadden me. But I know that you have discovered what I discovered, that it was there in Darfur, in that village where people had so little, where 4 million people were trapped without food, that I met the face of hope, and I met the face of kindness and generosity more powerfully than I have anywhere else in my life. I met with over 400 women there who just treasured the moment to be able to share their hopes and dreams and to share with me the stories of what they had witnessed and suffered. And I saw such human dignity. You know, it was on that trip that one person asked me, a reporter, how could God let this happen? And I said, what if God is asking us, how could we let this happen? Well, you at Global Volunteers are the ones that are making a difference, who are responding to that call, humanity to humanity. I understand that it's not only your 25th year, but now you mark the time when you've had 25,000 volunteers. And I understand that many go back on repeat missions. This is such a beautiful thing, and I want to assure you, because the World Food Program is involved at the highest levels in the United Nations, with governments of the world, with the G8 nations and G20 nations, that your founder, Bud Philbrook, always has you in mind, and he shares those stories of hope in his position as Deputy Undersecretary at the U.S. Department of Agriculture. That heart that he brings, the knowledge of people, the knowledge of the challenges of these villages, represents the best of the heart of America. And I want to thank all of you for the gift you've given us, the world, of Bud Philbrook's leadership in the U.S. government. I know Bud is one of those who inspired Agricultural Secretary Vilsack, Secretary of State Hillary Clinton, and President Obama to ensure that hunger and food security would be the top of the United States agenda. I'm so proud of our country and so proud of what you all have done. And Bud and Michelle and all of your leadership, I want to thank you for inspiring us, and I want to thank you for what you have built. This is the face of American diplomacy, Americans that give of their treasure and their time to help those in the world who are facing circumstances where they just need a partner or a friend to help them realize their hopes and dreams. So thank you, Global Volunteers. We look forward to seeing you out there in the villages of the world where I know you are at home and you find the greatest hope and inspiration. So thank you, and from all of us at the World Food Program.
You just make that up now? That's unbelievable.